How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Mama's mad. You don't talk about nobody mama up here, man. You don't come here and talk about people 18, man. Talk about somebody mama, man. Mama done got me out of a lot of stuff, man. Mama done got me out of a lot of stuff, man. Because, you know, just turned 18, man. I'm trying to talk to older girls now. So I talk to older girls when you're young because you like broke, you ain't got no money. And women always want to hit you with that, you can't do nothing for me, boy. You can't even buy me a grilled sandwich. And I felt good saying, yeah, but my mama can make you one. You know, I felt good saying that, man. And you can't pay no bills in my house. You can't pay my light bill. We're going to be in the dark. I'm like, look, woman, you don't need no light bill. My mama got candles. We can light some candles up. Have a candle lit there with some grilled sandwiches. That's a romantic date right there. Don't know what else you want from a man. That's all I'm saying. Y'all feeling good, though? Amen? Amen? Ain't no amens? Okay. Amen. Like, I'm sorry, I come from a religious family, so I noticed, like, my dad's actually a preacher, so I noticed, like, he said amen after everything when he preaching, and the congregation would say amen back, because that means the congregation agree with everything the preacher just said. But don't you be in church sometimes, you don't necessarily agree with everything the preacher say, amen? Because preacher be saying some wild stuff. My daddy be up there talking about, you see Jesus, he woke up in the morning and he was hungry. So he tiptoed into the kitchen and asked Mary to make him something to eat. What I'm saying is you're going to have to feed Jesus in your life if you want a seat at the table. Amen? Amen. 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 I guess Jesus got to eat like the rest of us. So I guess that's a very accurate statement. Then it get even weirder. You say, you see, the devil, he gonna come into your life like a serpent, like a rattlesnake. But you shouldn't be scared of that rattlesnake, no, because a rattlesnake can't rattle God, amen? Amen again, amen. I guess. I don't know what rattlesnakes got to do with the equation, but okay. Then they throw something slick in there like all pastors do. You see, the Bible say that you're only supposed to pay 10% to your tithes and your offering. But I believe you should put 10% on top of another 10% and then multiply that by 10%. Amen? You like, hey, man, I ain't got the funds to be paying you like that now. I ain't got it like that, man. Rough out here, man. You know, how many people still eat store brand food, like Kroger brand food, man? Everybody, you ain't got to be proud. You know, I know somebody ain't eating. It's okay. You know, it's the same thing. You know, that's what they tell you. My problem was I ate so much store brand food that by the time I started eating name brand food, I looked at that like it was crazy. I was at my friend's house one time, and he pulling out Frosted Flakes for breakfast. I'm like, oh, you got them knockoffs, son? Okay. You ain't got no ice crystals in here we can eat on? It got worse, man. It got worse. We went out to this restaurant. The waitress come up. She says, hey, I'm your waitress for the evening. Can I start you off with something to drink? I said, yeah. Can I get a Dr. Perky? A what? Dr. Perky, you know. She said, we have Dr. Pepper. Oh, that cheap stuff? Okay. How about Mountain Dust? We have Mountain Dew. I'm like, I think we need to go to another restaurant. I don't like this place. I don't like it one bit, man. It's hard, though, man. It's rough out here, man. Hard, man, because, you know, man, I thought when I turned 18 that I would stop getting lectured so much. Like, I thought, like, older people would be like, they always want to lecture you about something, you know, especially like them old war veterans. They always want to give you their war stories. No, look, man, I don't need your war stories. I play Call of Duty. I know to an extent what went down, you know? And you don't necessarily got to do anything wrong to get lectured either. Or, you know, if the grown people find a reason to lecture you. My dad, he made dinner one time. I fixed my plate. My dad looked at my plate and say, son, come here. I noticed ain't no broccoli on your plate. I'm like, well, I didn't want no broccoli, Daddy. Don't you think I'm old enough to make that decision on my own? You don't want no broccoli. Okay, come here. So you telling me you got all the good stuff on your plate, but when it came down to them vegetables, you don't want no part of it. Let me tell you something, son. That broccoli make you a man. That broccoli make you strong. You know that's right, boy? Just like you get a little girlfriend. You enjoyed all the good stuff about it, but when the baby comes, you don't want to take care of your broccoli. But let me tell you something, son. Don't you bring no broccoli home to me and expect me to take care of the broccoli for you. I already have, but you better take care of that broccoli, boy. Ever since then, I had broccoli, spinach, collard greens all on my plate at the same time, man. Rough out here, man. Rough out. I know like the older generation, younger generation really be going at it now. I noticed I live with my grandma. Now, I love my grandma, but don't you think grandmas can be a little stubborn sometimes? You know, grandma been here like 50, 60 years. You can't tell grandma nothing. I got into an argument with my grandma one time over who was the first president of the United States of America. I thought that was an open and shut case. I didn't really think I needed to explain that to anybody. But she called me with a $1 bill and said, Izzy, who this here man on the $1 bill? My first reaction was, Grandma, you waited all that time to ask somebody that? Like, you been here this long, you just now want to know who that guy is? But I'm like, nah, Grandma, you see, that's George Washington. He's the first president. That's why he's on the $1 bill. She got, no, I didn't vote for him. You see, Jesus is the first president of my life. And he should be the first president of yours, too. You know, because you can't argue with Jesus, man. Y'all been a great crowd. I'm IzzyReal. Peace.